Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody favorite baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we go be in Orlando, y'all. Now, before I get started, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Noriega, man. He's sponsoring the video today. He hit that cash out, told me to give him a shout out. I appreciate you, bro. And he is also one of the channel members, y'all. Some of y'all need to join the membership. We got a lot of things gonna be happening when y'all join the membership. I just need a few more people, and then we gonna start going live personally with our own little members, y'all. Because YouTube said I got to do that when I get so many members, so we're gonna have to start doing that. So y'all need to join up at only like $3. Join up so we can start going live, and you don't have to worry about a bunch of other people. You'll be able to get to ask personal questions on your own directly, because it's just gonna be a small group of us. Now hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, y'all. We on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Okay, now we go be in Orlando, y'all. I'm telling y'all the story of this guy. This happened in 2002. The guy name was Tyree Sampson, y'all. Tyree Sampson. He was a 14-year-old boy. Listen, he was 6'5", y'all. 383 pounds. He was a big boy. I'm talking about a really big boy. He played football. So they goes out and they go to the amusement park. He went to one ride. They like, man, nah, you too big, bro. You can't ride this ride. He went to another ride. They like, nah, bro, you too big for this ride. He go to another one. 3 rides he went to. They, nah, bro, you too big for this ride. Why they didn't turn him away from this ride, y'all? I don't know. That be some people when they ain't paying attention to their job. They slacking. Man, it's like they killed this boy. Out of all rides they put him on, he was on the ride that go way up, like 300 something feet, however high it is, and then it drops down, and you have the thing that come over you and click. Now he 300 pounds, y'all, so it didn't click. He pushed it, but it didn't click. It's supposed to, he should have held his breath and clicked it, but he was already 100 pounds over the weight that the ride allows you to be. But the guy let him get on it anyway, and they showed the video. The guy did not double check him. He checked 2 girls' things in the front. He was busy flirting with them girls, y'all. He did not even walk around to the big boy's side. He should have walked around and tried to click it, and then he's been like, nah, bro, you too big. Your thing ain't clicking. This how you know it wasn't clicking, y'all. The man come out as soon as he get to the top. They gets to the top. Soon as it start dropping, he falls out. And he come plummeted to his death, y'all. Like, boom, straight down. Like he exploded, y'all. He came down and then the amusement park people go say, well, the harness was locked in this place when we checked it. Yeah, it was locked because it was open all the time. So when it dropped, the harness closed and locked itself in the position like it should have been. That means if it's in the locked position and he not in the seat, that means it wasn't locked in the first place, right? How else could it get locked now? And they let that boy die just like that because somebody wasn't paying attention. Somebody should have been like, hey, bro, you too big, man. You finna go way up there, bro. I wouldn't want to trust that. And that boy, he 14, though, y'all. He was very immature. And not in a bad way, just I'm talking about wanting to have fun. They call him a gentle giant. When you use words like that, that means he's immature, kind of soft. He's a gentle giant. Basically what it says. He's a gentle giant. And I don't know why people didn't make him understand, hey, bro, you too big, man. No, you take the picture up. You do something else, man. If you want to get on a ride, get on something that's low to the ground and ride around. You can't go way up there and trust your life like that. Let me show y'all some of the things that they said about this. You know, and look at this. Before I push play, y'all, look at the ride. Look at the ride, y'all. You see that? You see it? And he had to come all the way down. and he popped right out. They not gonna show it. I don't think we can even show it on YouTube, but they can show some of it. But I don't think they showed it on here. But they showed the little thing where he falls right out. This was sad too, y'all. This was sad too, cause his parents, man, they love that boy. That boy would have been in the NFL, y'all.
Check and double check. A family is dealing with their son's life-altering injuries after a tragic accident at a rock climbing wall. Les Trent explains what happened.
Okay, there's another one.
Disaster is about to strike.
There's two of them, y'all.
The disturbing question is being asked in the wake of the death of a teenager who plummeted to the ground last week during an amusement park ride. At more than 300 pounds, was the young man simply too heavy? Here's Ann Mercogliano.
Was he too big for the ride? Tyree Sampson, the gentle giant who plunged to his death at an amusement park in Orlando, weighed around 325 pounds and stood 6'5". The 14-year-old youngster played football for his high school. He was visiting Orlando from Missouri, and he had reportedly been turned away from at least 2 other rides at the park because of his size. The accident happened at Icon Park, where the 430-foot free-fall ride is a popular attraction. In Europe, the maximum passenger weight on this ride is 287 pounds, according to the manual. But in the USA, there is no maximum weight regulation. Safety expert Brian Avery.
Weight, in my opinion, was absolutely a factor. He was not an appropriate fit for the device.
This photo shows Tyree sitting on the ride the night of the mishap, ready to be lifted 430 feet into the air. Avery has a suggestion to prevent tragedies like this happening again.
If you had utilized some sort of secondary fail-safe mechanism, such as a latching seatbelt or something along those lines, he would have been contained. He'd most likely be alive.
At a news conference today, there was an update on the investigation.
Based on the investigation, I think it may be that we will look at seatbelts. You and I drive cars that have seatbelts and airbags. So I think redundancy is a good thing.
The accident report states that the harness was still in the down and lock position when the ride stopped. A representative for the company that operates the ride told us it won't function unless the harness is locked and secure.
Now, all that there is a lie talking about it won't function unless it's locked. BS. Because if ain't nobody sitting in that seat, it could be locked already. That's what they talking about. But he was in it and had it halfway. It still went up. How would you explain him falling out? And I'm talking about, I don't know if he tried to hold it, y'all, or whatever. A big boy like that, I don't know if he tried to hold it when he seen. He should have noticed it wasn't locked. Because first thing you do when you get on a ride, when they click you in, you're supposed to hit the click. Click. You're supposed to check it and see if it moved. He pulled it close to him, and that guy never came over there and pushed it. And they sued the amusement park. I'm pretty sure they got paid a decent penny for that. I mean, I sent this father down. They was hurt, y'all. They was hurt. Because the last place you think your child is going to die at is at an amusement park. This next video, y'all, I'm going to show y'all the family was at an amusement park. You won't believe where they was at. They was in Chicago, y'all. They was in Chicago. They was here. This Navy Pier over here, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it. Navy Pier is right there. That's the big fast wheel. But he wasn't on the fast wheel. This young boy was rock climbing, y'all. You know how you climb the rocks? It got the lights on it and everything. Normally, like in Chicago, they have little rock climbing things when they come to the park and set these things up, and they make you sign a waiver saying you're not responsible, you're at your own risk, saying they're not responsible. If you fall, it's on you. You fall at your own risk. So you climb at your own risk, what they make you sign the paper for. I don't know if they did the same thing down there at Navy Pier. They shouldn't have been expecting no accidents, but the wall looked nice. It was lit all up, neon lights, and the little boy climbed up there just like he's supposed to. Guess what he didn't have, y'all? The harness. When you climb up, you're supposed to be connected to something just in case you fall. He climbed up there perfectly, y'all, and jumped off and wasn't connected to anything. You hear me? He wasn't connected to nothing. And his family, them feeling it. They like, oh my God, good, you made it to the top. And he jumped off and they like, what the hell? They hollering and screaming like, oh no. Thank God the boy survived, y'all. He survived, but man, he went through a lot. And I know Navy Pier had to chunk out a pretty penny, y'all. A pretty penny. But one thing about these lawsuits, when you sign it and you take the settlement, they don't admit no guilt. They don't admit no guilt. They just paying you to make it go away, but they not going to admit they're guilty. They not going to admit they're guilty. Let me let y'all see the next one. Just the one has started. Okay, that's that one. Let's go to the next one. I was just telling y'all about the little bitty boy.
Starting today, anyone can monetize with ads.
And nowadays, you got to pay attention to everything.
Check and double check. A family is dealing with their
Look at
son's
the wall.
life-altering injuries after a tragic accident at a rock climbing wall. Les Trent explains what happened.
Disaster is about to strike as a boy climbs one of those wildly popular rock walls. His parents videotape as the 8-year-old kid reaches the top of the illuminated wall. Suddenly, he free falls 24 feet to the concrete floor below. You hear a thud, then the cries of his distraught mom.
Oh my God! Oh my God! He was unconscious and I was holding him in my arms and, he had this blank stare, but then he started screaming, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die?
Aaron and Gideon Brewer's son George wore a harness, but they say they realized too late there was no safety rope.
They never attached the rope. There was no rope. We had no idea that they never attached the rope.
So a harness with no rope is like you're free climbing.
George let go, thinking he'd rappel down. This is the safety feature little George thought he was connected to. When he made it to the top of the wall, he was supposed to just let go, safely rappel down. When he let go, he fell, hit the ground hard. Also, he fell on concrete, and as you can see, this is soft padding. Miraculously, George survived, but he suffered several broken bones, a concussion, and has undergone 3 surgeries. He was confined to a wheelchair for 2 months. He recently took his first steps back home in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and needed a walker. Now the popular tourist attraction, Navy Pier in Chicago, is facing a lawsuit.
We're suing them because they did not follow fundamental safety procedures.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Navy Pier officials tell us they don't comment on pending litigation, but in the incident report, a manager said George was told not to climb but went up anyway without the rope attached to the harness. His parents say that is not true.
And you know what's crazy about these situations here, y'all, is when you start looking into them, it is a lot of accidents like this. A lot. They show so many accidents that you'll be like, man, I ain't going to an amusement park no more. I'm not doing it. I mean, everything be happening. I just watched this before I started this show. Is a Ferris wheel caught on fire in Germany, y'all. A Ferris wheel. And it was burning at the top. I don't think nobody was on it because they wasn't in a rush to bring it down. They let it burn up in the air. They should have brung it down and let the firemen came and put it out down there. But it took a minute for the firemen to get there, so they left it up there. I guess for safety reasons. They probably like, man, just leave it up there until they get here. Which is kind of smart when you think about it. They left it up there and it burned a little while. They moved the people back. Then they show other footage when the firemen got there. They never showed them putting it out, but it went from up there and then now the fire was down here. And all the time they still had control of the Ferris wheel. It was still moving. You know, they stopped it up there, but you could see they moved it a little bit. They probably supervised them. They can like, no, don't bring it down. Keep it, take it back up, because you can see they started to bring it down, then he took it back up, Then they brought it down at the end and let them put it out. And that was at a concert, a music festival, so they wasn't really using the ride. It was operational, but when nobody on it, they was all watching the bands and everything, and it was just, I guess, had it cruising around or whatever they was doing. But I don't know how it caught on fire and it was up there, but hey, things happen. It had to be electrical fire or something. And that's dangerous, y'all. And look, when I just showed y'all the first one, I had seen that. I remember when that happened, y'all, the big boy Tyree. I remember when that happened. I was looking at it when he first came out. I'm like, oh my God. As soon as the ride started, y'all, they freeze frame because, you know, they didn't want to show him coming down like that. And they circled it. He came right out, y'all. So he wasn't attached at all. He came right out. And big as he was, oh my God, ain't no way. 430 feet in the air they took him, y'all. Ain't no way he should have thought I can do this. But he 14, y'all. And 2 rides, actually 3, but the news people said 2 rides had turned them away like, no, you too big. And them rides wasn't even as dangerous as this one. Out of all the rides he was turned away from, it should have been that one. You don't take no guy that's 383 pounds, 6 feet, 5 up in the air, 400 feet, 430 feet, and try to drop him down. Oh, no. I'd have been scared now. He might tilt the ride. What if he start going sideways and slide down and get stuck or something? No, you can't ride, bro. You can't ride. And I watched the video, y'all. It was a news clip. They showed a guy. He flirting with some women in the front. He talking to her and so on. He checked theirs. 1, 2, 3. Tyree was around on the other side. He didn't go around there. And he lied and said he checked it. And the video show he never went over there. He checked the few people that was in the front. He never went around there. He's supposed to check all them. And he's especially supposed to pay attention to that big guy. He's supposed to have been like, let me check yours, man. Take a deep breath and and clicked it and made it click. And that boy should have been like, no, this is uncomfortable. Well, you need to get out of there because I don't think this going to work. If we don't make it click, man, it ain't safe for you. That boy didn't stand a chance, y'all. I bet you, y'all, if people knew when they was going to die, wouldn't nobody be dead. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Wouldn't nobody be dead, y'all. I bet the last thing that boy thought when he got up and went to the music park is that he was going to be dead. Ain't no way he thought that, y'all. This is a place where you think things supposed to be safe. Ain't nowhere safe. That's like they say, when it's your time, it's your time. Yeah, sometimes the people can say that, but I see a lot of time it be mistakes and things happen. You can say if it's your time, hey, okay, that's what you want to say. Whatever helps you sleep at night, that's on you. And I watch something else on TV, y'all, that I be seeing. Cruise ships. If you ever, and well, I won't say ever because I don't want y'all to be thinking that. Let me rephrase that. A lot of people come up missing on them cruise ships. Wives, business partners, a lot of people come up missing. In the United States, they can't do nothing about it because that's international waters. And if they go overboard, if they don't see them right away and can get them, they just write them up like they lost at sea. And the United States has no jurisdiction over that. Now, that boat, if they fly a flag, whatever flag they fly, if they put up a United States flag, then they have jurisdiction on it. But when they in them international waters, they don't be flying no flag. When they get close to somewhere, they might put up a flag or wherever they finna dock at. But normally, when they in the international water, they don't have no flags up. So that means nobody has no jurisdiction on it. And I watched that, they call it disaster on cruise ships. I watched that for a nice little while, y'all. I couldn't believe how many episodes they had. I'm like, man, this that many people came up missing on cruise ship. business partners, wives, all kind of things, robbers, and I'm talking about it's the most. It make me think, if I go on a cruise ship, I take my wife or significant other on a cruise ship, you go stay close to me. You want to go to the bathroom or whatever, no, you ain't getting out my sight. Because I don't believe in going nowhere and leaving nobody. I cannot stand that. That's how we was raised. If 5 of us go somewhere, 5 of us coming back. If you jump in the water, I'm jumping in the water with your ass. And we gonna be like floating. I'll be like, babe, why you jumped out here? I don't know. I'll be like, damn. Now we gotta hope a boat or something come pick us up, or we stuck. But I guarantee you, I'm not gonna leave you in that water. I'm not. If I don't jump in there, I'm gonna throw you a life preserver or something. Like, grab it. I'll try to help get you out of there, but that's crazy. How many people were coming up missing? People were coming up missing with their kids, and oh man, it's a mess. Only one episode I seen that I liked it, y'all, and it was a family. One guy fell overboard. It was legit. He fell overboard, and the family they contacted the shore people, the Coast Guard, and they started looking for him. Coast Guard looked it, and then they ran out of fuel. They had to go back. The family said, we go pay for the fuel and we go back. They got some more people to come back, and they searched. Would you believe they found that man, y'all? Yes, they did. They found him. He had floated somewhere and ended up beaching somewhere, some little shore, wherever he was at. But he was, dehydrated, and he was almost dead, y'all. You hear me? He laying there. He had found a log or something and floated over there to the land, and they found him, y'all. That's a good family. They started putting up their own money, y'all. This was not the Coast Guard. Coast Guard went out the first couple of days, first day. And the second day, them people had private planes and people looking for him. And trust me, they found him, which was a good thing. Normally, when people go overboard, y'all, they write them off right away. And then another thing that's bad I noticed about that is that a lot of people were doing the crimes, kidnapping people, hurting them, raping them, and throwing them over shore. They worked on the ship, y'all. They had criminals on the ship. They catch a woman walking down, she drunk, she by herself. You got all these doors. This door is a maintenance door. You don't know her, you walking by. Guy just grab her and take her in there. She drunk already. They do what they want to do to her and throw her overboard. They arrested a couple of people like that. That's why I'm saying they arrested a couple of people like that. Then they had some of them that went to shore when they got to some of the place where they was at and missed the boat. And then they found out one lady, her friend had set her up to miss the boat, took her phone and then charged it. So the girl was on land and her phone went dead. She couldn't tell what time it is. When she got back, the boat was gone. And they did some investigating and found out her friend did that to make her be late and get left. That's crazy. I'm like, wow. Listen, trust me, y'all, it is a lot of shady people in the world. And they say misery loves company. Some people just do things for no reason, man. A person can just hate you, just look at you. Look at him, I don't like this nigga here, man. Got on a suit, man. You think he all that. It's so shady ass. You be like, you ain't did nothing but walk in the room. You walk in the room. But people be intimidated by your presence sometimes because they're intimidated by your confidence. That hurt a lot of people when you're confident, especially if you don't even have more than them. But what you got is charisma and class and confident. A rich person will be jealous than you. He'll be looking like this, the guy in that Chevy. Hey, man, I'm in the Bugatti and this nigga walking around like he run the place. Man, and they wondering why you so confident. That's the self-esteem your parents had to put in you. Or you made it yourself. You can build yourself up. But normally it comes from your parents. You know, they putting that self-esteem in you. You know, my self-esteem always been high. My ego always been high. I've been in general a long time. All that been like that because how my mama and them raised up. Ain't nobody better than you. You do this, you do that. And a lot of times, you know, you never get a second chance to make a first impression, y'all. They say it's cool to be important, but it's important to be nice. Remember that. Because the same people you meet on your way up, y'all, you gonna meet them on your way down. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody favorite baby daddy voice of the street. I'ma plant you now and dig you later, man. Hit that cash app. I appreciate it. I had 2 people used it. I guess I had to say it. I had stopped saying it for a minute. You know, and like I said, this video today was sponsored by my man. He hit the cash app. Noriega, man, I appreciate it. And then my guy yesterday did it. KJ did it yesterday. I appreciate you, bro, for the donation, you know. Do anything to help the channel because I pay for all this, y'all, out of my pocket. And the checks ain't got super big yet, but it's keeping me content. Thank God I got other means of finance to pay other bills besides this. But this is my only source of income now. This is where I work. If I don't work, I don't eat. Period. So y'all gonna start seeing me in the street more. I just bought this little thing here. So y'all might see me downtown and I'll be like, now what you say? No pranks though, y'all. I ain't gonna do no pranks. Some of you people doing them pranks, you go get your ass killed. Y'all better stop running up on people, playing with them, you know. I see the other little girl come, you walking up on me. Hey you, what your peanut head ass doing? Come here. You want your ass whooped? And people like, what? You want your ass whooped? You stand over here, I want to talk to you. You old funny looking ass 4-eyed piece. People like, what's all this? Somebody ain't gonna play with you. They just go, you know. She already got shot at, y'all. Now, I don't know if that was part of the act or whatever, but she got shot at for real. And listen, she was running and hiding, and the people in the car like, whoa, they ducked. They had to go find her. That was real there, you know. That was real there. Same with the other guy. The guy pulled a gun on him and robbed him. Hey man, stop playing with me. Took his bag and then he like, it's a prank. It's a prank. Oh, I'm supposed to stop now because it's a prank. First of all, I don't like nobody playing with my feelings and emotions like that. If I'm peaceful, relaxed, I don't want you to come make me irritated and, you know, raise my blood pressure up and irritate me where I got angry. I don't like to get angry, bro. You know what I mean? I don't like to get, I hate to even raise my voice, bro. You know what I mean? I really do. And some of the guys that have been locked up with me, they know me. They like, hey, bro, the general don't like talking loud. He go talk at a low tone, bro. If I hear the G raising his voice, he said, I'm putting my gym shoes on. And I appreciate more, but that means he was observing like I am. He like, the G don't talk loud. If I hear the G talking loud, I'm putting my shoes on. I know it's finna be up. You know, and I'm not even finna really do it. If I had to raise my voice, the next thing is, that's why I don't like arguing with people. People, I can't see how they go on Clubhouse and argue daily. I'd be like, so I'm supposed to practice arguing with a nigga? Really? That's what the world coming to. People love mess. People love messy, y'all. People would get on your page and just bother you because you misspelled the word. And I'll be telling you, sometimes it's AI doing it. Sometimes you moving fast, you might do. It's called a typo, bro. That's what it's called, a typo. Tell me y'all ain't never had typos or y'all read something the next day and be like, hold on, that is not what I said. Let me redo this post. That is not what I said. Especially if you got multi-platforms and you switching from here to there, like I be doing TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and mixing them all up. You bound to mess up somewhere because you're trying to get it all out and you just have somebody say something, huh? Oh, okay. And you trying to get the content out, y'all. That's all. That's what they call us, content creators. And a lot of us have influence. That's why people be trying to tell us, hey man, y'all got influence. Y'all need to start using your platform wisely. You need to use your platform wisely. That's why I be trying to give out good information, y'all. Yeah, I be trying to give out good information. I don't want to glorify nothing negative. I hate to even do it. Now, if it's in the story, that's what they did. But I'm not going to pat nobody on the back for being a killer or a rapist or nothing like that. That's not my style, y'all. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody favorite baby daddy voice of the street, man. I'm going to plant you now, dig you later. I'm out.